Hello everybody, my name is Scuttles and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Today I decided I'm going to go ahead and challenge myself to see if I can somehow create a 5-star park while only using each building once. I don't even know if this is something that's possible to do, but today we are about to find out. Let's get straight into it. Okay, to go ahead and kick things off, we obviously are going to go ahead and need an arrival point. This is a video that I think is going to require a lot of planning, and I have not made any plans at all. So I think I'm just going to have to be very purposeful with where I place things. So anyways, we've gone ahead and gotten the arrival point crossed off our list. Next we could do a control center, but I don't think that's an essential thing. I think it's extremely important that we use only essential buildings. If we come in and start placing around a bunch of staff centers and expedition centers and things like that, which aren't really important to us here, then what that's going to go ahead and do is it's going to spread our park out over such a long distance that we're going to be needing multiple food shops, multiple stores, multiple transportation systems, and we just simply can't do that since we can only use each building once. Thankfully, response facilities can reach anywhere in the park, so we're just going to go ahead and put this way back here out of the way where it's not really that important. Just kind of tuck it back here, and the helicopters and jeeps can drive to wherever it is that they need to go. Okay, so there we have an arrival point and a response facility. So now obviously we're going to start needing exhibits and amenities, so we can go ahead and start getting those made. I think one of the biggest things for how we can make this possible is if we do a bunch of our amenities right here in the middle, and then we use a tour vehicle. That way we can spread our guests out to see multiple exhibits and dinosaurs while not needing to place more attractions and amenities over by those other exhibits that are spread out about the park. So let's go ahead and start with placing some buildings right here down the main strip. Here's going to be something else that's interesting. We might have to adapt this later on if it's just impossible, but for the time being, there's 3 types of shops and we have 3 size shops. So I can use a small amenity for like shopping, medium for drinks, and then large for food or something like that. All right, so there we have a large amenity. There we've got a medium amenity, and lastly we need the small amenity. So there's our 3 buildings. Obviously we're gonna go ahead and come in here and make them different. So this one needs to become drink, and last but not least, this one right here needs to become shopping. I don't know if it's gonna be possible to actually do this with only having like a small shop and a medium drink stand. There's a chance that we just simply cannot earn enough profit to get to 5 stars. There might be a way that we can muscle through it. I really don't know, but this is what we're gonna try out. So let's see what happens now. Hatcheries are another thing that we don't need around the center of the park, so let's go ahead and place those over here. It would also just be probably nice to have those by the ranger team. Okay, so there's the hatchery linked up. And now let's go ahead and place down our tour vehicle thing. So where is that? Here we go. I think this will probably be the only way for this challenge to even be possible is by having one of these. We'll extend this main strip. Oh god, I'm gonna have to remember that width. Oh wait, just enable? Aha! Genius me. So let's go ahead and pop this out just slightly past that point. Is that gonna work? Probably not. We need to go a little bit further than that. Come on. Go straight. Go straight. No, don't do. No, go straight. Hopefully that'll work. And then, beautiful, yes. Exactly what I wanted. So let's do that, and then what that'll do is this is going to basically branch out to our other sections of the park. Oh, I tell you what I should have done is I should have aligned this all to lagoons. I guess I can rotate them, because I think that that's going to be something else that we're going to need to utilize for this park. Oh, look at that. It is aligned. Beautiful. Love to see it. I think it is. I think what'll be cool to do is almost like separate it by region. So like straight ahead, this is where you hop on the tour to go to the terrestrial park. Come to the left, that'll be Aviary, and then to the right here will be lagoon. But just because of Jurassic World, I also really just want to have this lead into a lagoon. So I think I might do that. That looks nice. Like a Minecraft emerald. Let's go ahead and start with our very first creature. We have access to whatever we want, so we might as well go big or go home. And I'm thinking Mosasaur, because I don't think, do these have any sort of cohabitation things at all? No liked species, no disliked species. Dislikes marine. Okay, so they do actually have things. Because it might be beneficial to actually go with multiple different species rather than simply just having one big star. Oh, although the appeal for Mosasaurus starts out at 2,500. I don't know the details of these things, but we're gonna just start with the Mosasaur just because it's got such a high rating. So we're just gonna go random. That's not what we're here for. Unless do skins actually do anything for appeal? I wouldn't think so. Maybe what we can do is we can release ichthyosaurs with it though, and what that'll do is it will allow those to come in and it'll temporarily serve as a new species, but then once the mosasaur eats them, well then now all of a sudden we have a mosasaur that has better appeal since it, it's got that infamy to it. So maybe that would actually be a cool thing to do. Let's go ahead and release some ichthyosaurs. I feel bad for them. I'm sorry to do this to you. I think that we can make a good park in a small amount of space like this. My fear though is going to be this right here is our income per minute. I don't know if that's going to be possible with only doing a building one time each. Okay, what is this going to do for our park rating? I never make the lagoon creatures, which is a shame because they're cool. I don't know what it is. I just focus on the terrestrial stuff, I guess. Look at that. I don't know why I don't do these guys more. They're really cool. I think it's just because they're so like, it just looks like a thing of water over here. But then once you actually take the time to come and visit them, it's actually pretty cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this guy a shark feeder. Put it there. Why not? And then we can put our viewing galleries over in this sort of area. I don't love how it looks, but I think we're just gonna have to put this here. Now they should start flooding back into the park. Come in, my pretties. Come see the great big mosasaur. Yes, yes, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We have lots to show. Boom. How do you like that? Right up there on the edge. And the back porch, let's take a look at what that looks like. I bet that's so cool. Look at that. You'd have to pay top dollar to go and get a view like that. Look at how awesome that is. And then right there in the distance, you get to watch the mosasaur come up and feed. That'd be so cool if it jumped up right now. Is that what that glare is? Probably not. Okay, so there's the large hotel and the viewing stand, the lagoon one specifically, that have been crossed off of our list. This place is starting to get crowded. I just went and configured our amenities, so we're at 1.5 stars pretty much, more like 1.25. And these things are like getting maxed out already. It's kind of crazy. So that's a little bit concerning. Okay, we can put a shelter there, and then maybe that'll hopefully leave us enough space to squeeze in a restroom here. Beautiful. So there is enough space to put a restroom and a shelter next to each other. Guests want more amenities. I can't make any more amenities. Oh no. I don't know if this is gonna be possible. Let's just keep pushing on though. So now let's go for the aviary. So here's where our aviary is gonna go. Do a nice little cluster, I guess another diamond. Ooh. Okay, that kind of cuts that off there. So maybe we'll just go with a little diamond about like that. And now let's throw in the aviary viewing gallery. Where would be the best place to put this? There or there? I think this gets us more coverage here. Yeah, so let's go with that, and then we'll shift some things around. Oh god, it's already getting crowded. I was a little bit worried about that. Oh man, I don't know if this is going to be possible the way that we're setting it up right now. I don't want to be putting paths down though, because all that means is it's going to start to create greater need for amenities. Man, this is already starting to get really difficult, and our thing is not going up. Why is this refusing to go up? Path capacity. No, I was worried about that. We're absolutely just limited by our guest capacity. We could have so much more people right now, but we can't actually hold that many people in the park. If I pop down a tour, then will that start to resolve some issues, I hope? Let's go ahead and just throw down an aviary. Oh, this is just gonna make the problem worse. This is already falling apart so quickly. Oh, this is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. Which one of y'all has the highest rating? Tropiignatha is actually pretty deep. Oh, Quetzalcoatlus. Yeah. I should have known. I should have known. That's a dumb question. Man, I really didn't want to have to do a large amenity for each type. I was hoping to do a genuine, only use each building once type of thing. But with the way this is going right now, I think it's impossible to do it without actually having a large amenity for shopping, food, and drink. That's unfortunate. Anyways, let's see how the Quetz is doing. Introducing the Quetzalcoatlus. Coming soon to gobble you up.
They say everything is bigger in Texas.
That's right, baby. That's me. I'm a Texas boy.
You're so goofy looking. You're awesome, though. I'm going to throw down a tour vehicle now, and we're going to see if maybe that helps by removing some people from the pass and putting them in the cars and transporting them around the different exhibits and stuff. I don't know if it works that way or not, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Okay. That is one massive exhibit. Let's go ahead and pop in a viewing platform over here. How's that going to do for our coverage? We want something kind of get in that middle area. Yeah. So let's put that here. We could do a really clever thing with a zip line too. There we go. So that's linked up. No guest access. Did I not link it up on this side? Oh yeah, I haven't done that one yet. So obviously for a big old exhibit like this, we're going to want kind of an herbivore valley. Dreadnoughtus is our best of the sauropods. So let's go with that. Absolutely massive. I can't believe it's so hard for me to even picture that something this massive and majestic was just walking around our planet at one point. Alright game, what's going on now? We are still severely restricted from our paths, and just as I was afraid, the more that we add paths, the more that it says our shopping coverage is going to go down. So it is just straight up going to be impossible to make this happen with a small, medium, and large amenity. So I'm going to go ahead and swap these out to be 3 large amenities, one of each for food, shopping, and drinks. We're not going to try switching it up to be different genres or anything. We're just going to leave it at large amenities. And if that doesn't solve the problem, then I guess this is just an impossible challenge. Let's give it a shot. Okay, I just went in and configured our shops. Let's see what that does for us. Our appeal is above where it needs to be. Is there like a target that we need to reach for this, or how does that work? I think it's purely just based on income. So Dreadnoughtus enjoys being around ornithomimids, ceratopsids, ankylosaurs, hadrosaurs, pachyes, and stegos. I think we're gonna go ahead and go with hadrosaurs. That just seems like the obvious choice for now, so let's go ahead and do some of that. Let's release the Oronosaurs. Oh, it only makes 4 at a time. We're going to want more than that. Let's do another batch then. We'll have 8 of them. I think that'll be very nice. As you can see in the bottom, we're basically at 4 stars now. Oh, look at him scratching his leg. I've never seen him do that before. That was funny.
It's that mosquito bite on you from the trailer, ain't it?
Okay, release our next batch of dinosaurs. We went for the Oronosaurs. Yes, I do have a mod that allows them to look like the ones from JPOG.
So that's kind of cute. I like that.
Look at them all saying hello to their friend. They say hello.
Hello, Mr. Dreadnoughtus. How's the weather up there?
So these guys do... Okay, they do like being around stegosaurs, because that's another thing that I wanted to throw in. Or maybe ceratopsids would look good. Actually, I'm going to go for ankylosaurs, because I love this guy. Oh, y'all look good. Yeah, these guys are so cute.
Ooh, y'all sound squishy. Oh, that makes me uncomfortable. Y'all aren't quite so cute.
We're actually pretty dang close. 516,000 out of 567,000. Whenever I do these challenges, I want to try and not really use modded things. That way you guys are able to kind of replicate these at home. Even though this is a modded item, I don't think that this is necessarily breaking that rule too much, because you guys can still make these with like invisible fences or even normal fences. The only difference is that my fence just looks a little bit different. So hopefully y'all don't mind that. Let's go ahead and put some little baby dinos in here though. Minmies are 53 and they're adorable. Maybe we put those in. Would Minmies get along with Homalocephales? That would be cute. Let's do that. They are so adorable. Look at them. Minnie is an underrated pick in this game. These guys remind me of that hippopotamus that went viral. What's his name? Mooding! That's what we're gonna call you. This is Mooding. Hi, Mooding. I hope that's how you spell it. I don't remember. Okay, these Homalocephales are going downhill fast. We've already lost one. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Homalocephales, I just expanded y'all's exhibit and added y'all some stuff. So please tell me that you're content now. Holy cow, Homalocephales are so needy. I did not think that y'all would put up this much of a problem. That's crazy. We're gonna have to just move y'all and hope that y'all do better in the other exhibit then. Alright, I imagine that we're getting some... What happened with y'all now? Why is everything falling apart? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on? Send out a team to go and look at y'all then. Oh, I know the problem. Earlier I accidentally deleted the lagoon, and that was the lagoon that had the fish feeder on it. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's make that back for you. There you go. Okay, all we need to figure out is how to get our income per minute up. Is there any way to do that? Can we configure these any better?
Nope.
Okay, I don't know how else we can generate profit. Okay, let's try a different tiny creature to go in there with them and me. Let's try out compies.
Copies.
So this will get us to our 10th species in the park, which is something that we want. We want 10 out of 10 target species. Oh, I forget that we can add in attraction buildings. I forgot that those are even a thing. Where do you find those? Guest attraction. Just the ratio of interest to maximize income. Okay, so this attraction is probably what's going to actually make it possible to get to 5 stars. You don't actually really fit in with our park very well. So I guess we'll just put you here, or at least kind of maybe tie in with this area a little bit better. Okay. Give me money now. We are so close. Oh wait, that's just to get to 4 stars. Yikes, I didn't realize that. That means I officially do not think that this is possible. We have crazy appeal, we're just not making money. So basically there's 2 routes to the story here. Either 1, We see that this doesn't seem to be possible because we're still not even at 4 stars, and I don't really know how else to generate income since I've already got my facilities here maxed out. Or 2, what we can do is we can also go in and do the food, shopping, and drink amenities for the medium and small amenities, as those are in desperate need around the park. That's really the main thing holding us back. So yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to make it happen with just doing the 1, so I'm sorry to say that, but if you're curious to see us make it to 5 stars, at least hopefully, then let's go ahead and play with doing the small amenities. There you go. So there's small food, small drink, small shop. Let's go ahead and just configure these, and honestly, that might even just be enough to put us over. Okay, so there goes all of those shops being nice and configured now. Let's see if that does anything. It looks like we're getting decently close. That's gotten us to 4.5 stars. We need to reach 750,000 income a minute, which means we are going to have to go in and utilize the medium shops to finally finish this thing out. So medium amenities, we'll just scatter them about here, I guess. Medium amenity, and medium amenity. Okay, there's them configured as good as they can be. Let's resume time and see if that does it. If not, then I don't think it's possible.
A few moments later.
Okay, we did it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't pretty, but we got there in the end. So, did we do it? Kind of. We had to kind of bend the rules a little bit. Is it truly one of each type of building? No, but also yes, because what we had to do, we had to go in and use each of these amenities for each type of amenity. So we did a small food, small drink, small shop. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Same with medium and large. And because of that, it's kind of bending the rules a little bit. Other than that, everything that you see on here has only been used once. We have 1 viewing gallery, 1 zip line, 1 park tour, 1 viewing platform, 1 restroom, 1 viewing dome, 1 innovation center, 1 aviary, 1 lagoon. Let me know down below if you guys think that this was a legit run or not. I know that we kind of had to bend the rules a little bit, but I genuinely think that this is as close to a 1 building only challenge that you could possibly do. Once again, I know I've already said it before, but feel free to try the challenge out for yourself, and if you do, please join our Discord and send pictures of how your parks turn out. We've got a pretty awesome community there, and people would love to see it. Share your pictures and creations, and give feedback to other people, and get feedback for your creations. It's a really fun time, and we're trying to build up the community a little bit more. Definitely join that link down below. Let me know what other Jurassic challenges you guys would like to see me attempt, and until next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.